my dear students, good morning. Today we are going to learn about energy resources and industries. First of all, learn about energy resources. The resources from which the electricity generated are called energy resources. Okay, generator. What is the meaning of generator? Producing power. The electricity is an important component of our life. It is also the key factors for our economic activities and industrial development. Energy resources can be classified into renewable and non-renewable energy. Water, sunlight, wind, biogas. What is the meaning of biogas? The productions of methane and carbon dioxide from plants and animals waste. Okay. Biogas, the types are the sources of renewable energy. Then coal, petroleum, natural gas are the sources of non-renewable energy. Coal is called as black gold. What is the reason? It is used in the generations of thermal power. It has close associations with the industrial development of any country. So it is called as black gold. Based on carbon content, it is classified into the following types. Anthracite 80 to 90% carbon, then bituminous 60 to 80% carbon, then lignite 40 to 60%, then peat contains less than 40% carbon. Next, petroleum. Okay, petroleum is oil obtained. What is the meaning of obtained? Obtained means head from rocks of the earth. Therefore, petroleum is called mineral oil. Then, natural gas. Okay, natural gas usually accompanies the petroleum accumulations. Okay, accompanies means follows, then accumulations, collections. It is naturally occurring hydrocarbon gas mixture consisting primarily of methane. It is formed when layers of decomposed plants and animals are exposed. Exposed means disclosed to intense heat and pressure over thousands of years. It is used as a source of energy for heating. Next, learn about industries. Okay, what is mean by industries? Industries convert the raw materials into finished products. On the basis of the source of raw material, industries are classified into agro-based industries, forest-based industries and mineral-based industries. Firstly, agro-based industries. These industries use agriculture products as their basic raw material. For example, cotton textile industry, jute industry and sugar industry. Mumbai is called as Manchester of India. What is the reason? The higher concentrations of textiles milling around Mumbai. So Mumbai is called Manchester of India. Coimbatore is called as Manchester of South India. What is the reason? Coimbatore is the most important center in Tamil Nadu with 200 mills out of 435. So Coimbatore is called as Manchester of South India. Jute is called golden fiber, which meets all the standards of good markets with its natural, renewable and eco-friendly products. The first jute mill in India was established at Risra near Kolkata in 1854 by the Englishman George Ackland. Jute productions include honeybags, canvas, paxies, jute web, carpets. The next, forest-based industries. Forests provide us with different types of material which are used as raw material for certain industries like paper, lace, sports goods, plywood, etc. Mineral-based industries. Mineral-based industries use both metallic and non-metallic as raw material. Okay, metallic and non-metallic as raw materials. The major mineral-based industries of country is the iron and steel industries. Okay, iron and steel industries are the important mineral-based industries. Next, automobile industry. The first automobile industry of India was started in the year 1947. Industry is the premier automobile limited located at Kurla, Mumbai. India is the seventh largest producer of automobile manufacturing. Next, electrical and electronic industries. Bangalore is the largest producer of electronic goods in India. Hence, it is called as the electronic capital of India. Bangalore is called as the electronic capital of India. Finally, major challenges of Indian industries. Industries in India face many problems. Some major problems are firstly shortage and fluctuations in power supply. Fluctuations means change or variations. Seeratum in vineyard. Okay. Then secondly, non-availability of large blocks of land. Then poor access to credit. Then high rate of interest for borrowed loans. Then non-availability of cheap labours. The lack of technical and vocational training for employees. Okay, lack of technical and vocational training for employees. Lack means deficiency. Then lastly, inappropriate living conditions nearby industrial estate. Inappropriate, not suitable. Okay, not suitable living conditions nearby industrial estate. Okay, my dear students, don't waste your time, study your portions. Time is given. Okay. All the best. May God bless you. Thank you.